Guten Morgen, muchachos, from almost the top of the table. Yes, tuko number mbili, very close to Manchester City, 1 point below them. Yes, this is a Football Digest Daily. My name is Nash, of course, checking what has happened over the weekend as far as sports is concerned. Now, a lot has happened from the football to the Formula 1 to the NBA playoffs. Mambo imechemka at the NBA playoffs, man, because we're in the conference semis right now. So it's crazy, all right? So the weekend, of course, was not that busy footballing wise. I mean, we have 3 fixtures today. First of all, I don't know how they have 3 fixtures on Monday. So you can need your King's coronation or what? But it's looking weird. There's a game kicking off at 5. Another one is kicking off at, is it 8? Then another one is kicking off at 10 p.m. Insane. Anyway, the games that were played on Saturday, we had Manchester City playing against Leeds United. Now, we all know Leeds United, yes, they appointed Big Sam. Big Sam came back with a big talk, saying how he's like Arteta, Klopp, and what do you call him? Arteta, Klopp, and Pep. Yeah, saying he's better than them, saying if he had Manchester City, he could actually be doing as good as Pep is doing. I'm like, yeah, right, nigga. Yeah, right. I mean, Big Sam knows how to walk. I mean, knows how to talk big, but walking the talk is where he draws the line. Yes. But Leeds United put in a fight, sort of you'd say, because they lost 2-1 to Manchester City. And of course, Manchester City, out of that respect, they went 4 points clear of Arsenal, who had to go to Newcastle and win. Other games played that day had Chelsea winning. Now, that is news. Chelsea finally won. They beat Bournemouth 3-1 away from home. That was crazy. The last 2 goals were scored in a span of almost 4 minutes. In the 80th minute, Joao Felix and Badiashile winning that game 3-1. And the unfortunate thing about this one is the James Bond settings hazikuiva na Frank Lampard. Tulikuwa tunazingoja sana. You wanted to be him. We wanted him to be the new James Bond. My name is Bond. James Bond. Also, I thought it's going to be for Frank Lampard. But it's not happened. So, 007 settings. Done. But of course that doesn't help Chelsea much. Of course, okay, maybe it does because they were looking at relegation, getting to drawn into that dodgy fight or doggy fight of relegation. So they're not gonna be there anymore. So 1 win for Frank Lampard now. So it's 0-0-0-1-6. Yeah, there's finally a win for Frank Lampard. Any other result that happened that day? We had, I think, Tottenham playing against Crystal Palace. They won 1-0. A lot of 1-0s happening. Wolves beat Aston Villa 1-0. Big win for Wolves, by the way. You can't look down upon it. That was Saturday. Sunday, ndiko uhondo ilikuwa melala because we had 2 big games. One kicking off at 6:30 had Arsenal going to St. James's Park. Now, St. James's Park, the last time Arsenal ilicheza against Newcastle at St. James's Park, I was in Baringo. I was crying foul. I was going crazy. Because we lost. That following Monday, like this one, some months ago, which is last year, I was going crazy because we had lost the top 4. Finally, it had slipped up from our hands. But now, on a video to you change. 1 year down the line, I'm feeling fantastic. Yani, nasikia raha ndani ya roho. We went to the St. James's Park, a place where people dread to go there. A place where only one team has won there this season, which is Liverpool. A place where I don't even think Liverpool kept a clean sheet. Did they keep a clean sheet? I can't remember if they kept a clean sheet. A place where Newcastle are thinking this is us when you're going to clap them. Like we did last season when we denied the top 4. Now you're going to confirm that you're actually not going to be winning the title and you're not close at all. And I told people, that was on the World Cup telling guys, relax. Tunataka twende Newcastle. Tupatane nao akiwa gangari wenye wako gangari. Nasikia sijui wamefunga, is it 10 goals in 2 games or is it what? We don't care. Twende huko tuwapate wakiwa gangari, as strong, wakiwa form, and spunk them. And that is exactly what we did. Went to St. James's Park, spunk them. Walianza na mioto, lakini tunajua kutangulia kwa bar sio kulewa. Yes, spunk them first, a beautiful goal by Odegaard, and then a sucker punch by a man like, actually it was Fabian Schär. He scored an own goal because your pressure, your Martinelli. 2-0 down, clinched into the bag, 3 points in the bag, revenge mission accomplished. Fuck Newcastle while you were at it, man. It was a fantastic win. I have never felt better. Nilifurahi sana. That took us not within 1 point, of course, of Manchester City. Now they know they cannot afford to slip up. They cannot afford to slip up. And Manchester City have quite a few fixtures coming up, to be honest. Next up, they go to Real Madrid. After that, they go away to Everton. Then the following week, they host Real Madrid at Santiago Bernabeu. Then they have to go to Brighton. Then they have to play Who, and they have to go away to Brentford. I think it's safe to say this thing is not yet done. Hii ni kama we might have to hold up kidogo here, because that's not next up. We play at home against Brighton. Then we go away to Nottingham Forest. Yeah, of course we'll clap them, that's for sure. Then we host Wolves in the last game of the season. So yeah, mambo itachemka hapa. You know, I said on Wildcard that we have a 10% chance of winning the league, because 90 I feel it's gone, because it's totally out of our hands, you know. But the way things are looking like, Manchester City 2-1 against Leeds, yeah, bit shaky. And maybe, you know, banking a lot of hopes here on Manchester City, of course, fucking up. But damn, this one is not yet done and dusted. Then after that, of course, us winning against Newcastle, not only just put us 1 point clear of Man City, it helped us some guys who are huko nyuma yetu, tuliwasaidia. Unajua hawezi jisaidia. Lakini hata ukiwasaidia hawezi jisaidia at all. Manchester United had a chance, I think, of going above Newcastle if they'd have beaten, of course, the Hammers at London Stadium. Lakini wapi? Hey, jana nyundo imepiga mashetani. The Hammers absolutely nailed the Devils. 1-0 win for West Ham United, and just like that, Man United were kind of fourth Apple, and now I think now they are 1 point below Liverpool. Okay, they have a game in hand. Manchester United have a game in hand, but damn, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not. Manchester United were rattled jana. What a wonderful match. What a fantastic game it was to watch, man. Absolutely loved it. Oh, Liverpool, by the way, they are 1 point clear of Manchester United, 1 point below Manchester United, because they beat Brentford 1-0. Mo Salah scored. Yeah, Mo Salah scored, and I think now he has like 100 goals at Anfield. There's another record he did for Liverpool. Oh, by the way, Odegaard scoring put him 15 league goals this season. None of them is a penalty, and that equals the highest record of non-penalty goals scored by a midfielder in the Premier League season. No, in the Premier League history. The only other person who have scored 15 goals, non-penalty goals, is man like KDB. Yani Odegaard, Bishana even a KDB. Odegaard is just 24, guys. He's just 24. Let's not forget. And Kivior had a fantastic game, man. My dude from Bomet. Big up that man, them. Of course, keeping a clean sheet was fantastic. Hey, Ramsdale. Jesus Christ. Pulled off some crazy ass saves. Needless to say, Newcastle rattled us for a minute, but yeah, they did not finish the job. They did not. Now, of course, we also had the Miami Grand Prix that was happening, and of course, don't forget to check out another episode of the Pitbull that shall be dropping this week. Miami Grand Prix had Red Bull taking 1-2 again. As in, sisi kama Mercedes sasa sijui tulimaliza na ngapi. Well, George Russell was 4th, and I think Lewis Hamilton was 6th, if I'm not wrong. It's not looking good, bruv. Also, kwa Mercedes F1, Max, of course, started 9th, went all the way. But of course, Max has the best car. Kuna mali walijaribu kubishana Checo, nini, but of course, Max came out on top. He's now the winner. Of course, he won the Miami Grand Prix. Sergio Perez was 2nd. And Alonso was 3rd. Those guys are getting used to each other. Pale ju 1, 2, 3, kila race, ban. Aye. Crazy stuff. Leclerc alimaliza sijui what. Sainz was, I think, 5th. Leclerc alimaliza sijui namba ngapi huko, sijui ni 8 ama ni 9. Crazy stuff. The NBA playoffs, my friends. Hey. Huku kananuka. Ay, kunikubaya. So jana I was watching the Boston Celtics versus the Philadelphia 76ers. My God. What a cracker. My God. Your game, that match was tied, I think, at the most 3 points. 3 points in that game. There was 98-98, I think. There was 107-107. And then, that's why, of course, 107 in full time. Then they had to go to extra time. What do they call it here? They call it overtime in NBA. And boy, hey, that match was the one. Ilikuwa kukata na shoka. Oh, it was a fantastic one. And James Harden won it for Philadelphia 76ers to make it 2-2 now. Yes, it's a 2-2 in Game 4. That was also the case with Denver Nuggets and the Phoenix Suns. Actually, the Phoenix Suns have come from 2-0 down, by the way, to make it 2-2. Yeah, it's not looking good for Denver Nuggets at all. Then, of course, we have, of course, LA Lakers up against, how do you call it? LA Lakers and Golden State Warriors. That is 2-1 as we speak. I think the Lakers will play the Warriors tonight or tomorrow morning, if you like. The other one is Miami Heat versus New York Knicks. It's also happening today. I think Game 4 itakuwa kali. Yeah. Aye. Yo, I feel like all these games might go down to Game 7, bana. Hey, no team is relenting. We're gonna home court advantage. I think whichever team loses home court advantage, it's a wrap for you. Yako imeisha. So it's looking good. It's looking awesome. The NBA playoffs ziko in another place, which is like, it's looking fantastic. It's looking fantastic. If you follow NBA, you're loving it. If you don't, please go check out the NBA playoffs, the highlights. You love it. You will love it. All right. So don't forget, this week, of course, shall be having the Extra Digest podcast dropping. Check it out on our YouTube channel. We shall also be having the Pitbull dropping. Check it out on our YouTube channel. And of course, you can check us out on all of the platforms, on Facebook, on TikTok, on Twitter, on YouTube, and Instagram, Football Digest KE. Adios.